water molecule clustering. On the left, you have tap and bottled water. If you look at that under a microscope, you'll see 15 to 20 molecules, larger clusters, limited absorption by the cells. On the right, the medical grade ionizers produce 5 to 6 molecules, microclusters, small hexagonal water, super absorption by the cells. If I were to use an analogy, if we were in a tennis court and I took a tennis ball and threw it at a chain link fence, it's most likely not going to go through. But if I took a handful of marbles and threw it at the chain link fence, there's a good chance most of them would go through. So we are the marbles, and the bottled water and tap water is the 15 to 20 molecules, or the tennis ball. So that's the biggest difference. So how can I show you that in a demonstration? So these are my test subjects again. I'm going to take Dasani and put it into this first glass. And what we're going to do is we're going to make tea without boiling the water, because you know if you want to make tea, you got to boil the water, right? And this is your Aquafina. I'm going to use all the most popular waters, but I've done this with just about every water you could think of. And we have our Poland Springs here. And in the first glass here, because most people when they make tea will use tap water, right? And then in every other glass, we're going to put the electrolyzed reduced water. In each one of these, electrolyzed reduced water. And what we want to see is this water really super hydrating like they say it is? And the last one is right here. Okay. And this is Lipton green tea. So the tea bag is very porous. All the waters are going to go through the tea bag. But the tea leaves are plant cells, like your brain cells, your blood cells, your organ cells. We want to know, can we superhydrate that water? So what I'm going to do is, and by the way, this is also between the alkalinity and also the microcluster. So I'm going to soak this real good to get all the air bubbles out. So I want to be fair to the tap water. Okay, so I'm going to do 5 dunks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see there's really no tea. If I served you tea this way, you'd say, take it back, it looks like dirty dishwater. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at the difference. 80% hydration, 20% hydration. This will penetrate the brain-blood barrier in 60 seconds or less, your entire skin within 10 minutes. This is your Poland Springs right here. 2, 3, 4, 5. No tea. Waste of money. Yes, you're drinking it. Yes, you're going to the bathroom. It's coming back out. It's not getting into your blood, your brain, your cells like you think it is. And this is your restructured water again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this. Now, everything in your body happens in water. Your cells expand, kind of like a jellyfish. They expand and contract. When they expand, the water comes in. It takes in your vitamins, your minerals, your insulin. When it contracts, it pushes out all the toxins. If water doesn't get in, the toxins don't get back out. That's why you can see the difference. Let's look at Aquafina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No tea. Waste of money. So what we want to do is make sure that those cells are getting well hydrated so they can cleanse and detox the body. 2, 3, 4, 5. 20% hydration, 80% hydration. Number 1 seller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No tea. That's a waste of money. That's the number 1 seller in the United States. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that incredible? You could make about 20 cups of tea with 1 tea bag. So look at this next slide. Faster, better hydration. Electrolyzed reduced water also absorbs faster than other waters because it contains OH-, making it naturally alkaline. That's your purple water. Your pyloric sphincter valve is pH sensitive. The valve opens, allowing the water to quickly pass into your small intestine. So whenever you drink any kind of water, bottled water, tap water, and you feel bloated, that's because your body doesn't even recognize that water and it's probably trying to reject it. With the electrolyzed reduced water, you'll never feel bloated. It immediately goes into those small intestines. Everything like your coffee, your tea, your soups will taste better, and that's why we can even make tea without boiling the water. Another unique property is the 11.5 pH, which is strong alkaline water. This is for healthier, cleaner produce and for eliminating the household chemicals. The EPA now allows you to consume up to 30 times more pesticide and herbicide. So on your left, up to 2012, every man, woman, and child was allowed to consume up to 2 ounces of pesticides. So what does that look like? This is 2 ounces of pesticides that every man, woman, and child was allowed to consume safely per year. But in 2013, they increased it to 60 ounces. This is the new safe level. So I have a sad prediction. Cancer's going up. Every type of autoimmune disease is going up. And when I saw this part of this presentation, it made me realize that I needed to own one of these ionizers for myself and for my family. So I'm going to just move these on the side, and I'm going to put these 2 bowls here. When you go shopping and you buy produce, do you wash it before you eat it? Well, of course you do. So these are Angel Sweet tomatoes. I like to get these from Costco. And these are tomatoes that are from Mexico, and sometimes they're from Canada. And anything outside this country, normally, I'm going to put a few of these in here, normally will have a color to the pesticides. In this country, sometimes they'll use clear pesticides. But I'll just make sure I got an equal amount in each one. All right, so when you wash your produce, what do you normally wash it in? Tap water. So let's put some tap water here. And this is your 11.5. We keep it in a black container because it's sensitive to your light, your air, and motion if you move it around or shake it. So we're going to put some of that in here. Okay. And let's put that here, and I'm going to give them both a good stir. And I have a big stainless steel bowl, and I let them soak for a good 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do here, get these guys out of the way, is I'm going to pour some in here. And you'll see we might have a little bit of discoloration, but let's look at your ionized. Wow, look at that. What is that? It looks like something you would drop off at the doctor's office, right? Well, that's insecticides, pesticides, herbicide, homicide, and if you want to volunteer to drink it, that would be suicide. So we're removing all those pesticides, and you can't imagine how good these taste. If you felt these even with your hand, they're squeaky clean. These are grainy. You could taste it there, and they have a bitter taste to it. Now, why were we able to remove it? When they spray on pesticides and herbicides, they're petroleum-based, oil-based, so that when it rains or when they water them, it won't wash off. So I'm not allowed to carry around pesticides since I don't have a license. So we're going to pretend that this very thick, strong sesame seed oil is a pesticide. And I'm going to put a little bit on the bottom of each of these little cups I got here. And what happens when you mix water and oil together? Well, it separates. You're going to see the oil float to the top. I'm going to take this glass and pour this water in. You'll see it's crystal clear. And this water has been known to help people, according to PubMed, help people with migraine headaches, with hangovers. You know, you can even drink it a little bit. But look at what it'll do to your oil. It totally emulsifies the oil. So everything, like your grapes, if you notice these grapes, they have all that white film on it. So what I like to do is I take them off the vine, and I'll put them in here, and I just kind of do this a little bit, swish it around, really get them nice and clean. And I never stop looking at what comes off because I'm always amazed what will come off. So I'm going to take these two out of here now. So let's see what comes off your grapes. Look at that. You are killing your family with these chemicals. Nobody's going to take better care of you than you. Just remember that. So you could thank Monsanto for this, because when Monsanto introduced this, and most of this is Roundup, they increased the amount because bugs and weeds became resistant to the current levels. And why did Roundup get to be so popular and they put so much on it? Because when they first introduced it, they said it was organic. Now they have all kinds of lawsuits going against them because they found out it actually causes cancer. Look at this. 100% of the California wines tested positive for containing Roundup. If it's not safe to breathe, how can it be safe to eat? This gentleman's got goggles, mask, rubber suit, rubber gloves, and he's spraying strawberries. I'll tell you this, you never had a strawberry until you had a strawberry cleaned with 11.5 pH. The same goes for your salads, your peaches, your grapes. Everything will taste better. And I'll tell you this, the next time you're in a restaurant and you order a salad and you look down and you see those little red tomatoes, you're going to remember me. That's for sure. You're going to put them on the side and not eat them. There is only one company that has the Water Quality Association Gold Seal. There is only one manufacturer of ionizers that is ISO certified, which stands for International Organization for Standardization. This is the world's largest and most respected developer of international manufacturing standards. ISO is used in 162 different countries by only the best manufacturing companies. This manufacturer that I recommend is certified as a medical device in 2 countries, Japan and Canada, and they're working on many other countries right now.